it was just time to really tell a great untold Detroit story, because it kind of covers Detroit at its zenith.
Very interesting story.
We decided that we were going to make a movie.
All right, Rich Rossi with you with Motown Mafia. I'm with Courtney.
Louis Stevens,
Courtney Brown.
Courtney Brown Jr.
And Alan Al Prophet Bradley.
And this is an entrepreneurial, inspirational story too, because again, you know, I'm a real estate retail guy. You know, that's what my skill set is. But I'm a businessman, so I was like, you know, we're gonna do it. You know, sometimes when you got a dream, you won't have all the answers on how you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
What made this one unique was not so much the crime, but the intertwining with Detroit's history and the Motown era and kind of the economic decline of Detroit. And it's really the story of a family. And from some perspectives, it's has a happy ending, like you said. For others, it didn't have a happy
ending. Right.
We done fucked up. Oh, we done fucked up. Now we got a gang full. We got 2 ounces of benzo balloon.
Motherfuckers numb and shit coming back.
It's just a mess. But then we go back. We go, you know, a few friends helped here, a few friends helped there. We trying to keep the spot going. But my mind say, man, this ain't work. It ain't enough for one of us. Least of all for 2 of us. Now, he don't pressure me at all. He just, Jack, I give you credit, man. You know, you were bad, and you just was like, we was going to fight it out till it get better. I decide I'm going to go. I'm going to let it be. He ain't said nothing. I just tell him, man, Jack, I got this opportunity out here in Detroit fucking with these white folks. I'm going to go on and do that, you know, and try to maybe hustle me a little powder out there with them. And you know, I figure I'll make a way. And because I'm just looking, I'm thinking we got 18 months to the old man come home. And I'm thinking something to break before then. And you said, well, go ahead.
I said in my mind, see, this is how he thinking. In my mind, I'm saying, I'm finna go up here to the penitentiary to Pops and put a bug in his goddamn head. I need some good work.
That's right.
So I made my way up to Milan, because Pops, at that time, let me explain this to you. When you come in the system, you either gonna come in at Milan and they're gonna ship you out, then they bring you back to Milan before you come home. Pops was finna be shipped out again, or he was either there in court. Long as you go to court, you'll stay there. But after your court, all the, you know, appeals and all that's up, they gonna ship you out. So I shot up to Milan and put a bug in Pops' ear, and he said, you know what? I got a little boy out there doing good now, but you can't go over there and they fucking up. Now you understand?
So this may be about, now this we was trying to figure out the timeline. Because the man you're speaking about is Demetrius Holloway.
Exactly.
So you get to Demetrius
blood. 85 to 90.
Right. So I walk away 90. So you maybe, the old man put you back with D, what? After 6-7 months on French Road? It was within a year?
90. That was about the end of my 2 years of doing nothing. I was begging to get back in the game because I was running with our friend.
Yeah.
That's why I was running with him, because Pops didn't want me in the game. So I'm going to be smart enough. I got another little plug. So I'm going to go to our boy and get it from him. And after all this shook down and ran down, I ran back to the penitentiary. Look, Pops, I'm ready to go. I ain't
got my head straight.
I ain't getting high no motherfucking more. I'm through with them goddamn 51s. Now turn me loose, goddammit. Now 2 weeks after that, he ran me around for 2 weeks. I ran every goddamn way you could run looking for Demetrius. I went out on 9 Mile to the clothing store. I went to the 19th hole. I went to his mother clothing store on Livernois. He ran me every goddamn where he could for 2 weeks. And at that, about the end of 2 weeks, Pops called me that morning and said, you'll be at your mother's house about 12 o'clock this morning. That's at 12 o'clock that afternoon. He called me about 9, 10 that morning and said, you'll be over at your mother's house about 12 o'clock this afternoon. And see, this go right into the story we was talking about with Black Butch the first time I came from Demetrius. That's how it all came about. He came over to my mother's apartment on Bartlett, gave me the key, gave her the 10,000, and that's the
Now,
first
let me
time
tell you
I ever got
my
any money.
recollection, right? So now I'm doing my thing out the way.
You
folks
didn't laugh.
I didn't
You
laugh,
didn't boogie
but I'm
away.
coming back. I would come by after work.
Yeah,
I'd
but
come
you
by the
don't know,
spot.
but I ain't
I
gonna tell
don't
you,
know.
nigga, I done ran into
No,
the
you
bitches, I done
don't.
struck gold.
Let me
You
tell you who
understand? You
tell
on
me.
another move.
Brother Rome, because you know niggas talk.
Yeah, Rome
so
was my
50
man,
already
man. You know
talking.
Rome was my man.
When I catch Rome, I'm kind of feeling some kind of way because Rome knows something. 50 knows something that I don't know. So, but niggas can't keep a secret. So Rome tell me, he say, so damn, I know we got to hurry up and catch up to Eddie. I'm like, I mean, what you saying though, Rome? Rome like, you ain't heard. So I got to kind of play possum. I'm like, I ain't heard, but let's make sure we talk about the same thing. I trick Rome by acting like I half know what he talking about, but don't know. And Rome said, cause you know his daddy man that gave him that bird. He got a key over there now. Oh shit, why Rome tell me that? French Roll wasn't gonna be able to get rid of me again. Now I ain't thinking still though that I done walked away from what's about to become a dynamite.
Cause see, once I got that key, at this exact time, it's a drop.
He looked out for me, by the way. I think I came out and said, come on now, man. The niggas didn't told me already, Jack. Jack, that's what I used to call him. They didn't tell you, nigga, that you got the bag. Now, I could do right. And he did. He always done right by me. He always did right by me.
It's a total drought at this time.
Yeah.
And this is the time my friend KH came by. Him and Harlem, they came by in a black Mercury McCoy.
Now, these
I'm
boys
at
hustling
French
right
Road.
around the block from you, ain't they?
Oh, they had the nickel houses kicking ass, but they couldn't get no cane. He come over and said, Eddie, we can't get no cane. I said, well, how much money you got? He said, we got about $5,000. I said, well, you want some cane? He said, we want $5,000 worth. Can you get it? I took him right in the bedroom, Courtney. We were standing in the front room. I took him in the bedroom.
remember.
I had just broke a key down, and I opened the drawer. I had the whole key in the drawer. I pulled open the drawer, and I said, you want the $5,000? I had the scale right on top of that. I weighed out the cane, gave him the $5,000 worth, put the rest of the key up. Later on that night, he was right back after they flipped.
Now,
for another $5.
The moral of this story, though, I didn't walk away from this. 50% partnership. But I done decided that I can't wait no longer for it to kick off. My partner puts the shit together, and now I'm looking at, and then you start making them, now you start when the D, you went to dimes. You went to dimes. But the dimes, the boy that was putting out there was the size of a baseball. So it didn't take long. It didn't take long at all. Once you got that bag, French Road.
It was it. The #1 crack house in the state of Michigan. Voted by the Detroit News and Free Press. No doubt about it.
Big Boss Filmworks and Big Boss Books presents Courtney Robert Brown Jr.'s follow-up to the book Motown Mafia. Motown Mafia, Big Man on Campus.
My internship was kind of in how the world of international finance and international criminal activities overlap.
Corey Black Sr. wanted Corey to go to school to bring legitimacy to the family, but Corey had other plans. While in college, with the help of his friends and his girlfriend, he starts and grows a successful drug operation.
5 minutes later, two agents, now I know they were agents, but at the time I see two guys go to the right, another two guys start walking towards me. They stop at my seat and they go, grab your bags, DEA, come with us. Needless to say, this is not the fun part of being an intern.
Corey finds himself conflicted with his responsibility to running the family business and his obligation to his college studies. However, he'll have to make things work in his favor if he wants to remain the big man on campus. The names have been changed to protect the guilty and the innocent.
I'm taking economics and business 101 and marketing, and you know, your economic teacher's telling you about a business plan and how you get a small business loan. And you know, it's kind of the hypocrisy of the world, because I'm like, that ain't how the real world works.